So Chelsea, can we start by you telling everyone who are you and what are you?
Okay. Hi, I'm Chelsea, everyone. I'm Chelsea. I am a mum, first of all, because that is like my whole world. Love being a mum, so I always put that first. I am a business owner, so I have a brow business, so beauty and brows. I am a UGC creator, which I have just kind of bannered myself under that banner lately. And I also work at a daycare as an art innovator.
You're a busy woman.
A bit busy, a little bit busy. However, saying that, I have just put my business aside for now and closed it temporarily just to focus more on my work that I have at the daycare, as well as doing UGC more as a full-time thing.
Cool stuff. Chelsea, I know this podcast is about UGC, but I'm so intrigued.
Yeah.
What is an art innovator?
Oh, so that is like a fancy word for an art teacher. So basically,
Oh.
I am just the main art teacher for the whole centre. So I'm not an educator. I've never had any educator qualifications. I never saw myself in this space. However, I just got pulled in one day and, asked if this was an opportunity I'd like to take. And as a creative person and a yes person, I was like, yep, definitely. So I just get to do messy play, paint, art. Whatever the kids want to do, I get to do with them.
And was that because they'd kind of earmarked you as a craft mum?
Yeah, they all know me. I've been at the centre with my eldest Alfie for 3 years now, and they know my personality, who I am, and they see me on Instagram and they were like, I think you're it. I think we have a job for you.
I love that. That's just pure kismet stuff when the stars align.
I know. So I was like, got to take it, got to see what it's like. And I actually love it. Love it.
Yeah, that sounds like a dream job. And is it the daycare where your kids are at?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, so you get to be with them.
Yeah, I get to be with them and get to work as well, which is win-win, really.
They must think that's amazing when
They do.
the mom's there getting dirty with all the messy play.
Love it so much. Every day they're like, are we coming to your room today? I'm like, no, babe, you gotta share me.
Oh, that's good. That's good learning.
Yeah, we're learning.
And Chelsea, tell me a bit more about your kids. Who are they?
So Alfie, he is 3, and Louis, he is just 2. And both boys, and it is wild. But
you've got 2 boys under 3.
Boys.
Oh,
2 boys.
Gosh, you're amazing.
So Alfie is actually 4 in October, so he's almost 4. Yep. But there's 18 months in between them, and it is busy.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's fun. I love it.
Yeah, no, I can imagine, Chelsea, your life never gets boring by the sounds of things.
No, but I'm like that. I'm a busy person, and I think I thrive off of busyness. When I don't have a lot to do, that's where I'm like, what side hustle can I do? What jobs can I take on,
Yeah, and I think it's actually quite magical how I think a lot of UGC mums are that kind of person, because they've either been on mat leave or they've been a stay-at-home mum, and they've just, they got itchy feet and they're like, what can I do? What can I do with these creative hands? And then they found UGC, and then the rest is history.
Yeah, so true.
So tell me about your journey with UGC. Let's go right to the beginning. How did you find out it was a thing?
Well, how I found out it was a thing was when I started seeing people putting UGC in their bios on Instagram. And I was like, what is this? What are they that I'm not? Like, what is this title,
Yeah.
So I did some research into it, and I'm like, user-generated content, like that's what we're already doing. Why am I not under that title? So I just put that as my bio. And then work just started coming in.
Oh, you just chucked it in your bio?
Yeah. People started finding me because I was obviously coming up, because it was on my name. Sorry, my name, not my bio, my name.
Yeah, your name,
And that's, work just started coming inbound.
Oh, that's so good. That's why I'm constantly harping on about how you need to have
Yes.
your bio and your handle need to be optimized.
Yes.
You need to have your location and UGC. Otherwise,
Yes.
if you want
Agree.
income, it's not going to happen if you don't have that.
I agree. I actually couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that once I'd done that, people were coming to me.
That sounds too easy.
I know.
That sounds like you hacked the system.
I know, but it works.
Here you are. Chelsea, sorry, are you an influencer as a background as well?
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Okay.
So let's go right back to the start.
Yeah,
so
I feel like we're missing a piece.
Yeah. So growing up, I grew up watching YouTube. I grew up in that whole, like I'm a 90s baby. I grew up with that great time where you would run on home, watch your favorite YouTuber, wait for their next upload. I grew up in that space. And I also grew up where Instagram used to be really big. And then I feel like it went through a phase where it wasn't so much.
Yeah.
And then now we're here and it is huge again. But I grew up when it was a little bit quieter, but I still loved posting. I would post, I'd pretend that I had followers and whatever, and I would post my spray tan that I was using. And I genuinely just shared things that I loved using to people, my family. That's the only followers that I had, like my family and friends and my schoolmates. So I feel like I organically just fell into this being a job because I've always loved doing it. We're talking 2012.
And
that's a long time.
I really feel like that's when you've got staying power, when you're doing it for all the right reasons, Chelsea.
Yeah.
You're not doing it because you're like, oh, I need to make a quick
No, not at all.
It.
Yeah, I actually love it. And I would create regardless. Like I would still be posting on my Instagram, making the reels that I make, sharing my family and sharing our adventures just because I love it. I love creating.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how long ago was it that you discovered UGC?
I'd say probably 18 months to 2 years. So yeah, probably then.
And you just jumped in straight away?
Yeah, I did. So I had Alfie almost 4 years ago now, and that is when I started up my business doing eyelash extensions. And I had worked for an insurance broker before then. So I was working in an office environment and it just was not for me. I was like, there is something more out there for me. I don't want to sit at a desk. I can't sit still. I want to be social. I'm way too social. I was that person that was walking around the desk being like, do you want a coffee? Can I get you a coffee? I was like, there's got to be more. So I had Alfie. I started my business and Alfie used to be strapped on me while I was doing lashes.
Oh, wow.
I was determined to make this work. I was not going back to an office job.
No way.
And then, that took off and I was also still creating while having Alfie. So a lot of baby brands and kids wear would reach out to me and I would just create for them, but I was not getting paid for it.
Yeah.
So this was me thinking, all right, I'll just build up my portfolio, that everyone talks about, just do some free work. I'm getting the cute stuff anyway. And I was happy to create, but I feel like only in the last 18 months, so it's been that long until I've actually realized the value of what I'm creating and my time to actually put rates on it.
Yeah.
Which is what you talk about in your podcast. It is so important to know your worth and value and to be making money from it.
Yeah, I do find the whole gifted thing, it's a pretty tricky spot because I think it really depends on your situation. I think it really, there's no cut and dry answer. So I think how you started, Chelsea, is great. Like, you weren't an influencer. You needed to start from somewhere. You needed to build your portfolio. And that's great. That builds your confidence, builds momentum.
Yeah.
but yeah, I always say to people, don't stay in that space too long. Once you've got your confidence and you know what you're doing, then get the hell out of there.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm so glad that I did, because the amount of work and hours that, you know, us creators put into it is not seen, and we know. So let's put a price on it.
And you know what I find, Chelsea, if I'm doing something, you know, at a snipped rate, the work quality is not there.
I agree.
So if the client's paying top dollar for what I'm doing, they're gonna get top dollar content from me, and then I'll chuck in bonuses and stuff. So
yeah,
I think it works for everyone.
I agree.
Operating in that field.
Yeah.
Okay, Chelsea, so you discovered UGC, you got stuck in, you started with Gifted collabs, and now you're here, and you're doing it part-time alongside are you still doing brows?
No, so we just got back from a 4-week holiday, and I decided that it is too much for me to be doing, and I will burn out, and I want to prioritize what I really love. So as much as I love my business and love brows, right now I just want like a easier life, a quieter life. And I really want to focus on building my UGC up, as well as working for the daycare.
Yeah, I think I'm in a similar spot, Chelsea. Like, I think as my kids have gotten older and more animated and they take up more space, everything else is like a lot of things have started to peel away. You know, like I used to have a bunch of different income streams and businesses, but I've really wanted to focus recently. Just on UGC, because I bloody love it. And the rest I want to spend with my kids.
Same. Me too. Me too.
Yeah. And you can always pick up brows again.
Oh, of course.
Later,
definitely.
Yeah.
We can do anything.
We can do anything. Women are incredible.
Aren't they?
But that's a whole different podcast I could go on for hours
not
about
go on
that. Let's not rant. But yeah, Chelsea, so now here you are, you're doing your daycare Art
Innovator.
Art Innovator. You're doing that part-time, and then mum part-time, and then UGC. And does that feel quite resolved for you now? Does that feel manageable and balanced?
It does, because although my business was only part-time, 3 days a week, it is still full-time, because people will message you out of hours. Not a problem, but you're constantly thinking about it. So I just needed to take the heaviest thing away and go back to what I really love and what is easy for me.
That's so exciting, Chelsea. I can't wait to watch you, because now you've engaged the NOS and you're ready to go with your UGC business. What is your long-term goal with UGC? Where do you see yourself in a year?
Just, I don't know, probably the same place, just being able to just have that balance. You know, I don't want to be running around like a headless chicken. I'm happy with how things are at the moment, just that balance between family and work. However, I would really love UGC to be a full-time thing one day. If you ask anyone that grew up with me, I would have always told them, in life, I want to be sitting somewhere on an island with a cocktail being paid. And it's not changed. That goal for me has not changed, and I will get there, and I will get my family there. But yeah, I think slowly building it up, not just going all guns blazing in. I don't want to be crazy.
Chelsea, that is the best dream ever.
Yeah, I know.
I'm loving that.
It's going to happen.
Most of the time you just hear people like, I just want my dream house, and that, you know, that's it. But cocktail on an island and getting paid, yes, girlfriend.
Just traveling. I love travel. You would know.
I would know.
There is nothing better than being somewhere else.
And do you know what my Roman Empire has become recently? I've gone down a complete Qantas points vortex. Like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
obsessed at the moment.
Okay.
And because I had that realization where I'm just like, whoa, I'm living so far out of alignment.
Yeah.
I used to just love traveling.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm currently obsessed with points. We can talk about that offline. I've got lots of hacks that I've been trying.
I
It's
need to
really fun.
know. I need to know because I know a lot of people on that route and I'm just not even there.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, it's really exciting. So yeah, good vision. And so also I just wanted to talk to the fact that so where you are right now, that you
Yeah.
really feel like you just want to cruise. You want to, you want to focus on your boys right now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I know that hustle culture really is, it is being phased out, thank God.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
feminine businesses are on the rise. And I think there's a lot to be said for doing less and feeling really aligned and really in flow and just loving what you're doing.
Yeah.
I feel like that breeds success that you weren't even expecting.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to say was this came into my orbit recently about I was listening to another podcast, actually. It's my favorite mum podcast. We Don't Have Time for This.
Yeah.
And one of the girls on there was talking about how when you're building a business, less but better, like always thinking of the long game.
Yeah.
So like, because they're both influencers, so they were talking about how, like, have you ever taken a job and just felt dirty about it because it didn't align?
Yes.
And one of them said, well, yeah, I did, because I was trying to pay for my divorce.
Yes.
And the other one was like, I've always told you, just think of the long game. Like, it always pays off. Like, you don't have to take those dirty, cheap jobs that don't align with you, because something better will come.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Like, I was thinking that this morning. A lot of the work that I do is with products or brands or experiences that I organically would use.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I find it really hard to pretend. For example, I'll give you a little example. I got a job the other month, and it was a script through an agency. Now, I know what you've said in the past about agency work and all of that, but sometimes I will dip into some agency work when it's a bit quieter. But that's another side story. But it was through just a random agency, and they'd reached out to me, and it was for a vacuum. And I was like, yep, perfect. Love this. Can do this. Perfect. It'll fit organically. I had already like shots in mind that I could do, because I don't know your experience, but when I've worked previously with agencies and scripts and all of that, and what they want from the shots, they allow you to be creative and change things to fit with your family or how you would talk, or if something doesn't align with you, they let you change it. But this agency would not move. I went back to them and I said, hey, I'm really struggling. Like, I can't do this one shot. There was like 20 shots, mind you. Like, they would have had so much content. Amazing. I said, I really just can't do this shot, and I can't say this part of the script because it's just not aligning, and it's not actually gelling with the whole script and the whole like piece that you're trying to put together. Like, I was trying to give them some insight nicely and professionally, but I was just trying to be like, it just doesn't go. But anyway, they pushed back on me, and they were like, no, like, it needs to be done. But I personally, what I'm getting at is I find it really hard to not be myself, or to do something that doesn't seem correct or right.
Yeah.
Have you had that before?
Oh my God, 100%. First of all, I just wanted to say, yeah, I'm not anti-agencies.
No, you're not.
I've done a couple of agency jobs recently.
Yeah.
Just if this makes you feel better, I actually did one this week. just because I got an inbound and they said they were going to send me a Ninja air fryer, and I was
yes.
sure.
Yes.
And then I did an agency one for Shark vacuums a couple of months ago as well. So I am of the belief that if it's a product that you like really fucking want and love, then go for it.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, the script thing's hard, isn't it? Because I think at the end of the day, we've got to remember that we're not paid actresses. We're real people, and that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So, and I've had a lot of, oh my God, I think the worst one I got from an agency, it's just all coming back to me now. This was 3 years ago now, but they made me say, somebody stopped me on the street today and said how beautiful my skin and hair was. I'm so embarrassed I had to say that. But you know the worst part, Chelsea? I saw it on the brand's TikTok, and somebody in the comment section had written, and then they found out that that person was blind.
Sorry.
People came for me.
They're setting people up for that.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm not alone in there.
No, and I think you're so I don't know. I think it was really good of you to go to the agency and say, hey, I really think, you know, in my opinion, I think you should change this, you know, because you're the end user and everything. You're really the person that they want to target.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they listen to you on your input? So that just boils my blood.
It's a bit hard as well because we are creatives. I find that if people don't allow you to be creative, you're not going to create the most authentic and amazing content. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I sent them everything and I offered them an alternative, and I'd filmed it and I'd done the script and shot it, and I thought it was like, perfect, this fits in way better. And then even then they were like, nope, you've got to say this. And I was like, okay, that's the job, but okay.
That's so annoying.
And I went to Zach and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's hard because, like, really, you know, as creative people, you know, as UGC creators, we're entrepreneurial and creative. You can't put us in a box. Don't even try.
No.
So that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but yeah, that's probably just one of the little harder things of the job, the more tedious things.
Yeah, and I think there's power in that too, because you know, you can identify the energy sucks, and then you can be like, do you know what? I tried that. I don't need to do that again. And then you move on. You learn from it as well.
Exactly. So. It's a learning curve. And you know, you won't gel with everyone either. We all work differently. And you've just got to find your people that you vibe well with and work well with, and it's like seamless, and just go with that.
Yeah, and I also think that's amazing too, Chelsea, because I think you'll probably agree with me, but just the kind of bestie culture within the UGC community, we're just all cheering each other on, and there's no one's ever tearing anyone down. And I think it is a lot to do with that we're all different. Yeah. So we're not really in each other's way, because you know, clients that are going to be magnetized to you are going to be different from clients magnetized to me. Yeah. Yeah. A little melting pot.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah. So true.
So Chelsea, talk to me about some of the other lessons that you feel like you've learned in the last 2 years
while doing UGC.
Yeah, good and bad and ugly.
Let me think. I have one about I have one about usage rights that I've learned. So I had an inbound. So whenever I get an inbound, I don't know everyone else's process, but when I get an inbound, I will say, would love to work with you. Let me shoot you through my rates. Like, I don't even give the option. I just send them straight away, because that is my boundary and my worth.
Love it.
So I sent this brand through my rates, and I have usage rights of 6 months, no longer than that. And they came back to me and said, oh, yep, everything's great. We'll go with option 1. However, usage rights, we don't even question, and we are not, it's unlimited. Like, we don't do that. We don't do time because things change, the market changes. What we want to put out there is, it changes, and we need unlimited usage to your content. And I thought, no, this is where I'm going to be strong. I don't know your take on this, but I had a boundary for myself, because what if something else comes up with another company that I really want to work with and I can't because I'm stuck into creating or them using my content for the same product kind of thing. So I thought, no, I'm going to go back. Whereas usually I would have gone, I really want this job. Yes, you can have unlimited, have me, take me. But this time I was like, no. And it was because of you, I believe. I think you mentioned something on your podcast. I can't remember the episode, but I'm sure it was from you. I got some fire in my belly and I was like, no, this is what I'm putting down. I said, all right, you can have it for 12 months then. Not 6, not unlimited, but I'll extend it to you for 12. And they came back and they agreed and they paid me.
Oh, amazing. I love that story. That's so good.
So that's a lesson that I learned, that you really, as bad as you want it, you also want to work with brands and companies that respect you as well.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And even, so if they come back to you and said no, that would, like, you would have just walked away, which
I would have said no, thank you.
And then something better would have come along.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
It is hard though, because you want to say yes to everything, especially when things are quieter. Like we're not always busy. We're not always got stacks of boxes to shoot or day trips to go out on. So on those quieter times, you do want to say yes to whatever comes. However, I think it's really important in this industry to not be taken advantage of.
100%, because you're ruining it for everyone else if you're letting them walk all over you because they think that we'll all do that. But it is hard. Even sometimes I can't be bothered. Like sometimes they'll come to me and say, okay, well, this is the rate we want, a video with 3 hooks for $300, and sometimes I'm like, I can't bother to argue, but I always do.
I agree. I know you're like, okay, what this time, but then I think we do that to ourselves. If we let it happen once or twice, then we're just going to keep letting it happen.
And it's not a good feeling.
No,
like you'll be filming the content just thinking,
and you're like, one less shot because
like, fuck you, I'm not gonna use good lighting for this one.
Put it there, just get a photo of it.
No, you want to be proud of what you're doing.
That's so funny. So I have a question for you then, in regards to, if you don't mind, in regards to rates and all of that kind of thing. When you are sending rates to brands or companies, do you have many options, or do you just have a couple of options, like packages? Sorry.
So this topic is so interesting because I there are so many ways to skin a cat, and I think it is personal preference. There are so many people who they like to get really intricate with their pricing, and they want to Dom Accurito, she did a post about this recently that I found really interesting. She does it so differently to what I do. So she will just adjust her pricing on the job. So if it's a really simple job, it's going to be lower, but if it's a more complex job, it's going to be higher. I like to keep it really simple with pricing. So I just have my standard rate, and then I have add-ons. So I've got my rate for the video, so that applies for organic or paid, but then if they want to add usage on, then it's they can buy chunks of usage. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Talking about that, so organic versus paid, I want to bring that up as well, because I feel quite strongly about it. But what is your take on organic content versus paid?
For pricing?
No, for what it is in general, the two things.
Organic content is my love language. I just love it because you can get so creative with it. You can have fun with it. You don't, because the goal with that is less about selling. It's more about having fun.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
so that's, yeah, I sometimes find paid ad content can be a little bit salesy, a little bit a little bit structured and rigid, and I don't know, I wouldn't say boring, but it just doesn't excite me as much as
Yeah.
organic content. What do
Yeah.
you think?
I'm the same. I love organic content. The paid is good as well, but organic just seems more authentic, organic to
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
Yeah, it's easier. But on that note, so for example, I had an inbound the other week that made me think. I was reflecting on it today to like bring up the topic, but they messaged me and asked basically, hey, would love to collaborate. We are looking for creators to create organic, comma, paid, comma, or both.
yep.
And in my head, I'm like, organic, that some brands may think that organic is just gifted.
Ah,
Do
yeah,
you do you understand where I'm coming from with that?
yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah, whereas paid is like, okay, we'll pay you and we will
Yeah,
run the ads. So in my head, I'm like, well, as a creator, it would be really wrong for me to go back to them and not offer the whole thing, because
yeah.
you could have it all.
Oh, totally.
You could have it all.
Yeah. And I think mixed packages are such a good thing to offer. Like
Yeah,
I've got written on my rate card, I'm happy to negotiate mixed packages because
yeah,
that stuff, and you can educate your client, because
yeah,
when you can sell a bundle of both, that's the stuff that works. And
yeah,
also that's what's going to get you retainer clients, because if you can
yeah,
negotiate a retainer where you're doing, a paid ad concept every month, and then for organic posts,
yeah,
then that's dynamite for them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It just blows my mind. I feel like a lot, I don't know, not a lot, but quite a few brands, the smaller brands possibly, that are entering this space of using UGC like creators. I feel like they're not really aware of what they're asking for when they're asking for it.
Yeah. And it's our job to educate them in that
Yeah.
sense.
And it can be confusing though to us as well, because you think you know
Yeah.
what you're offering, but then you're like, wait a minute, do they know more just because they are in that marketing team? It can get quite
It can,
confusing.
yeah. And do you know what? I think because UGC is still fairly new,
Hmm.
I think a lot of the time that they, in instances like that where you're like, I don't think they've got this right, a
Yeah,
lot of the time they don't know what they're doing.
yeah,
And they are actually quite grateful for you to, you've got to tread carefully. You don't
yeah.
want to teach them to suck eggs, but
No.
if you actually just go in with that question of, oh, have you worked with UGC creators
Yeah.
before? And then they come back and say, well, actually, no. Then you're like, aha,
Makes sense.
so this is how it works. And they're actually quite grateful for that, because
Yeah.
I've worked with a client recently who I was the first UGC creator they've ever worked with. And for them, it was just a minefield. They were like, we don't know what we're doing.
Wow.
So really, my job there was to hold their hand through the process and
Yeah.
educate them. And they were
Yeah.
even just so funny about the contract. They kept coming back to me about my contract and like, oh,
Yeah.
this line here. And I really had to handhold them through that process.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's great relationship building. So
Yeah.
if they can see you as that expert and they can trust you,
Yeah.
then that's gold.
Yeah, definitely. So true. So true.
Yeah, but mixed packages are amazing. So if you can get
Yeah.
that job and make it into a retainer, woohoo.
Yeah, I agree. So
Yeah,
good. Why not both, right?
yeah. Why
You're
not both?
filming it all already, so
Exactly. And you're gonna have more fun with it.
definitely.
Yeah. Chelsea, do you have a niche that you like to work in?
I'd say that it used to be, mumsy stuff, baking, playing, mum stuff, a bit of beauty here and there. But I feel like I'm slowly moving towards changing that niche into travel.
Oh my gosh.
So I have
Talk
a
to me more.
few, I have a few dream clients and they're on my list, and I am just working towards that because I feel like this niche will allow my goal of sitting on an island somewhere being
with a
paid,
cocktail. Yeah.
yes, to come
Yeah.
alive. So yeah, I feel like niches can change.
Totally.
And I feel like I'm just going through that right now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And you don't have to have a niche as well. So
Yeah, you don't have
you can
to.
be fluid.
Yeah, definitely. But I'd like to say travel, just life. I feel like
Life.
everything, just life is my
That's a great
niche.
niche. Do you follow any travel UGC creators? Can you drop any names for us to
Oh,
have a look at?
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I follow so many.
I know.
I don't have a favorite, sorry, at the moment.
Oh, that's okay. I think a content with Brit. Do you follow her? She used to do travel because her husband's a pilot. She's from Perth.
I don't know if I follow her.
I'm trying to get her on the pod. Brit, if you're
Are you?
listening, get on the pod.
Get on the pod, Brit.
No, she will. We're talking. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So she
that's so
did travel. So
exciting.
I'm really excited to chat to her about travel
Yeah,
UGC because that's
that'll
cool.
be so good.
Yeah, but yeah, let me know how you go with that. I'm excited about that. That's
Yeah.
Do you know what? That's also a dream of mine to become a travel UGC creator. But I find that because I'm very much a niche creator, like that's how I like to work. I like to have a niche.
Yeah.
And just like the whole branching out of the niche and changing your niche, like to me, that just at the moment, it just seems really overwhelming.
Yeah.
So yeah, one day. But do you know what? This could be a good trick for you. I recently came across the idea of instead of just having one portfolio, have multiple, like secret links. So you can have your specific travel portfolio, you can have your specific beauty portfolio. Because then when you give that to a client, it looks like that is what you do. Like it looks like you are all about that. And you know, they don't have to trawl through your portfolio to find like, okay, where's her travel content? It's all travel.
So true. That's really that's good advice, to be honest.
Yeah, that's something that I'm gonna do once I start branching out to travel stuff. But not anytime soon.
So you were and are a travel creator though, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Travel influencer. Yeah.
So you're doing
already
it.
done it. Yeah. And it's the best. It's just, I think when you're sharing what you truly sets your soul on fire, when you're sharing that, oh, it's just so electric.
So when you were on the yacht, were you were creating?
Yeah. So we had a YouTube channel. Oh, you'll love this. You're a YouTube baby.
Oh, I probably like already followed you guys.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we had a YouTube channel and that grew really quickly. And that was our main platform. But then, you know, we had an Instagram to support that. So we did things on the side on Insta, but our real focus was YouTube.
Love that.
I love long form content.
Me too. I find it so hard to chuck up a reel, like for holidays example, for 30 seconds. And you're like, you didn't even see half of it.
That was just the tip of the iceberg. And I just feel, you know, if you really love storytelling, then long form content, you can just really get so stuck in with the story arc. And and that's why I'm doing podcasts as well. I'm surprised because I love long form. So it was all YouTube episodes. So
did you do product while you were on like the water?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
How did you receive the product? That's the one question in my brain. Did you have to be like, oh, we're going to be at this port on this date?
It was pretty clutch, Chelsea, because like when you're a sailor, like you don't make the decisions, the weather makes the decisions. So like when you've got to leave, you've got to leave then. Like you've got to beat the weather, because like what you do is you sit down with the weather chart, and you plan the weather, and you're like, okay, there's a storm coming from over there, so we need to beat that storm. And then, you know, there's going to be no wind for 5 days, so we can't sail, so we have to leave on this day. So there were a couple of situations where we had to go so much earlier than planned, and we left product there. And it's just like, what can you do? You know?
You can't do anything.
And I actually left product in the Galapagos Islands.
Did you?
My friend went there on honeymoon, like maybe 6 months after we were there, and I was like, can you pick up my stuff? And she did, but then I never got it off her, because she's from England, so she went back to England. She's like, what do you want me to do with this stuff? And I was like, do you know what, keep it, honey.
Just keep it.
So yeah, it was hard, but that's why I think when we do go off again, I'm going to really focus on apps and services.
Okay, nice.
You know, like because I think for sailors, like a lot of things like online counseling, they use a lot of that, and then also like internet services like VPNs and all that kind of stuff. So
there's heaps that is not product related. That's
do you
really
think?
Cool.
What do you think? So when you're traveling, do you just want to like go off and get lost for ages and be like the bucket list family?
I think I would like to come home and then like just do like holidays, but constantly come home for like maybe 2 weeks and then go. Just have that base. I feel like you're amazing, because I don't think I could live like high paced like that and not have a base. I know you have.
Well, you got the boat's your home.
I know,
but it's not cozy.
You're always on the go, and like you said, you could wake up in the middle of the night and there'd be a storm and you have to do things. So that's quite challenging to be a creator and live in that life. So good on you for being able to do that. That's absolutely incredible. I feel like I'm spontaneous. I feel like I'm a little gypsy at heart, but I also like to just get home for a week in my own comforts and then go out again.
Yeah, totally. And I think I don't know if I'm pigeonholing a nation here, but I see that in a lot of Australians, I think, because it's so nice here. It's gorgeous. Do you know the hilarious thing, when we got back from our boat trip, you know, a couple of years sailing around the world, and we'd gone to islands, we'd gone just places I never even knew could exist. You know, oases in Morocco. And I said to Jackson, I was like, where was your favorite place? And he said, Sydney.
Oh,
what the fuck?
You're like, great. Love that. We could have just stayed near.
So yeah, we're spoiled here. It's bloody gorgeous.
Oh, it is so gorgeous here. But good on you. That's incredible that you make that all work. I giggled at your paddleboard story.
Oh my god, I'm so ashamed of that.
We've all been there, like you said. We've all been there.
Like it's stealing, right? You know, if you keep a product and don't do the content.
I love it. So funny.
What's your plan of attack then? So you want to jump into the travel niche. Talk me through how you're going to do that.
I think, sorry, is that disrupting your call?
No, it's good.
Sorry. How am I going to jump into it? I think just genuinely just continuing down the path that we've been doing. So my little family is quite adventurous. We are always doing things on the weekends, you know, for driving, going day trips, you know, like a 4-hour drive is nothing to us. We love it. I think just sharing that organic content, and hopefully something comes from that.
And if are you going to send out a few pitches to hotels, or I don't know what your vibe is?
I don't know. I kind of just want, I know that's really weird. I want work to come to me, but I don't want to go out and push work. I kind of just want to organically be doing it so that if work comes in, it's going to slip right in.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
It does. And I think it makes extra sense because you were talking in the beginning about the long game. Like you want it to be sustainable. So you want to, like, you're not in a hurry. You just want to, you know, one foot in front of the other. And then when you get there, you'll get there and it'll be amazing.
Exactly. So that's what I'm hoping for. I just want to be able to create happily and contently, and whatever comes will come from that.
And that's great because then you'll get credibility, you know, you'll have that that log of content, and it will take you places if you're patient. So we'll get there, but like you said, I'm not in a hurry. I'm hoping for a long-term goal rather than the short-term pocket money, if that makes sense. Totally. So that's so exciting, Chelsea.
We'll get there.
You totally will. And I really want to know from you, what is the one piece of advice that you would give a UGC girly who is thinking about starting out, brand new, fresh, wants to start? What would you say?
I would say just do it. If you feel in your heart that is something that you want to do, or that you can do, or, you know, you love doing, just do it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, you're never going to. You'll never start. If you don't start, you'll never start.
If not now, when?
Yeah, that's it. That is totally it. And I get this question quite a lot. Like, I'll have a lot of girlfriends or you know, mutual friends pop into my DMs and go, do you have any advice about content creation? And I'm like, love the question, and I'm so happy to help you out, but it is such a broad question. Like, I go onto their pages and they're not even posting anything. They're not doing already. And I'm like, first of all, do it, and then it'll all just come, you know. You just have to do it.
And you have to start messy, right?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I look back at some of my stuff and I'm like, wow, how did that even get approved? But hey ho.
Yeah. And that's great. That shows how far you've come.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
In regards to creation and you know, putting it all together and stuff, what is the one thing that you find tedious or chorey when it comes to creating?
When it comes to creating, I actually I took stock of this recently because I really want to get a VA.
Yes, I heard. Yes.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I need to do it now. So I actually really love editing.
Do you?
Yeah, because ideas come to me even when I'm editing. I'm like, oh yeah, and then I'll like jump in and do a voiceover that I hadn't even thought about. So I would never say editing. Do you know, with creating, I'm going to be really mean here, but creating with other people, including my kids and my dog, fuck me. I find that so tedious.
Same.
So I just want to get in and I want to get the perfect shot. And when you're trying to get someone else to...
I know. It is so frustrating.
I know that for sure. I'm not a director. And actually, if I get my phone out, I'm going to do it now. If I get my phone out, my dog runs away.
Really?
Because she's just like, oh no, not that again.
She's like, no, not today. I'm bad headache.
But she's just like, I think she's got PTSD from it, because I'm just like, okay, sit. And then, it's just, so
it's really frustrating, isn't it, though? It really challenges a lot when that happens as well, because at the end of the day, I don't know about you, but if I have days like that, I just won't film. If my kids don't want to be involved, or my dog, I'll just go, you know what? No, because this is forced. And when I see it being posted, I'm going to remember the bad feelings that we had on that day, and I'm going to hate the content.
Yeah.
Isn't it hard?
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, there's another day gone. Let's try tomorrow.
Yeah. And then the sun doesn't shine the next day and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, it's so true. It's been raining for 4 days here in Brisbane, and it has been a struggle.
Babe. Oh, I'll send you some Sydney sunshine. We've got lots.
Post it.
Yeah. I'll blow it all down, blow it all up to you.
That's so funny. I love that you love editing, though. So for myself, what I find chorey, I'm great at filming. I love filming. Like, I think I should be like a videographer, I hate editing.
Mm.
I can't make myself sit down and put it all together.
Yeah.
It's a struggle.
Well,
I do it, but it's a struggle.
Yeah, and also it's your precious time as well, Chelsea. Maybe that's something that down the track you want to think about outsourcing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I really should. But then in my heart, I don't know, but I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah.
But in my heart, I'm all for people outsourcing. I know people are busy, 100%. But in my heart, I'm like, oh, but I didn't create that.
Yeah, I get that. And do you know
Isn't
what?
that bad?
No, not at all, because it's your content. It's your little baby. So maybe that's one thing that you will never outsource, because
Yeah.
it's part of the process.
Yeah.
I know for me, I would never outsource editing even if I hated it, because I'm a control freak.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let anyone do that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, horses for courses, different folks for different strokes.
You're so funny. I love it. Hey, can I quickly just run to the front door? I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
gosh.
Someone's banging at my door.
Go
I'll be
for
2
it.
seconds. No one ever comes to the door. Sorry,
Yeah.
babe. 2 seconds. Sorry.
No worries.
Oh,
Was it a product that had arrived?
no, it was for my partner.
Oh, boring.
I was hoping. I'm like, I wonder what's coming.
I just wanted to ask you, Chelsea, have you noticed, just from what you're creating, what content is flying for your clients? Like, what elements do you think make good content at the moment?
Oh,
Like any good hooks, any good angles?
I just genuinely feel like just being believable. I don't know if that's a good answer, but just doing everything that feels natural. Just being your true self is what really makes things go. You know, if something doesn't feel right, like I said earlier, a script that doesn't feel right and you can't actually say it as yourself, that's not going to make people buy someone's product, because when they see it, you're going to be like stuttering or not saying it the way you would say it. Whereas if something looks and you're being your true self, that's going to make it happen.
Yeah, totally. I agree. Like, as what I said before, we're not paid actresses.
Yeah.
So we need to be ourselves.
Act, but
we can try.
It doesn't look right.
Yeah. Because it's funny. Like, I don't know if you listened to the episode, but my bestie, she's an actress. She's studied for years.
Yes,
and
I did.
Teaches. She's also an acting teacher. Like, she runs a studio and she teaches other actors. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
I just know how much subliminal stuff goes into it.
Yeah.
So from my perspective, I don't even try. I'm just like, I'm coming as myself.
Yes.
And that's what's gonna convey on camera.
Same. Yeah. And when I see things pop up like ads with other creators in them, and you can just tell the ones that don't truly feel right about something, or they don't believe in what they're sharing. And you can really tell. And I just don't ever want to be like that, because I feel like that just isn't how I want to run my business, my personal brand, and then B, isn't how things get perceived as a positive product or experience.
100%, 110%.
It's human nature, isn't it? We trust people.
Yeah.
I find it really hard. I don't know about you, but I find it really hard being in the industry that we're in, and I'm like a smaller scale content creator. People often get confused between influencer and creator. People always ask me, oh, are you an influencer?
Same.
Now? And I'm like, no, I create content. I work in marketing. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I've had people see my ads and they're like, they've bought the product and they're like, you influenced me. And I'm like,
and I'm like, don't say that.
You just bought something from an ad that I was talking about.
Yeah. It's funny that there is a line between the two.
Yeah.
But as I was going to say, I find it a bit harder to buy products that influencers are sharing because I know that it's not genuine.
Because they get paid thousands of dollars for one.
It's sickening.
So it's like, of course they're going to do that. If like for a few $1,000, like they don't need to be that into the product. So
I think just staying true to yourself and being honest and relatable is probably the way forward.
And working with products that you actually adore.
I agree.
Because it shines through.
And
charging what you're worth as well, because that also shines through.
Charging and boundaries.
I love that. So Chelsea, what's coming up for you? Do you have any travel?
We are going to Fraser Island in October.
Oh, stop it.
And I'm so excited. Really? We've never been.
Really? It's just on your doorstep.
I know, but it just with time off work for my partner and stuff, we've just never been. So
the boys are gonna lose their mind.
I know. We've got a house. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's the best. Because I think
excited.
I'm not meaning to scare you here, but the dingoes for some reason have got a bit out of control recently. So that's actually really nice that you've got a house, because you don't need to worry about camping and leaving food out.
That's what we thought. We love camping, but we thought the one place we probably shouldn't camp would be Fraser. So we've actually got a house that backs onto the resort, and we can still use the facilities of the resort.
Yes, that's so nice. So like Kingfisher Bay.
I think so.
Oh, so beautiful.
But and then just little trips here and there. But
that's great.
How about you?
Oh, we're going to go to Bali next month.
Are you?
Yeah.
For how long?
3 weeks. Well, we're actually not going to Bali. We're going through Bali. We're going to go to Lembongan, and then we're going to go to a little island called Roti, which is it's just a little surfing island. Have you heard of it before?
I think I have.
It's just a little.
Is it smaller?
Island. It's only, I think it's got like 400 people live on it. At all. So it's going to be amazing.
That is so nice.
Are you going to get your ducks in a row and try and get some content lined up for Fraser? I think so. Definitely. So I will probably pitch for that. But we'll see. I haven't thought yet what, but probably. It's good timing, really, because it's, you don't get much more Australian than Fraser Island. So I know. And we're coming into summer, so if you can get some, especially for the Black Friday sales, if you can get some brands, some like real Aussie summer brands, that would be so good. And easy to shoot as well, because you're already doing it. How about you? Are you taking anything with you? No, I'm just gonna chill, to be honest. I've worked like a dog for the last year, so I'm actually just gonna. I'm not. You have been busy. Just enjoy your holiday. I'm gonna have time off, because I think Jackson's gonna be surfing a lot. So it's just gonna be me and the kids, and I'm really looking forward to that. So do the kids surf? No, not yet. No, maybe this will be the trip where we can teach them. I love that. Because I think myself as well. I used to be like a mad dog surfer, and then I lost when I think the last time I properly surfed was when I was 6 weeks pregnant with Tassie, and then I just got so sick that I didn't do anything for the rest of my pregnancy, and then I just kind of I don't know how you feel, but I just sort of lost my mojo.
Yeah. And look, we do, because we lose time for certain things and we prioritize others. You'll get back into it. If that's what you want to do, you need to get on a surfboard on your holiday.
Yeah, no, I
for
will.
Me.
I will. No, yeah.
Send me a picture.
I'll get you to give me a pep talk when I'm out there, and I'll get
on that board.
Thanks.
I love it. Oh, that'll be so nice though, to just get away with the family and just chill out. And it's so great that you live a life where you can balance that as well.
Yeah, it's so good. So
the dream.
The dream. We're so lucky.
Love it. Let me see.
Chelsea, who do you think I should interview next?
Oh. So I actually am taking on some mentorship with a fellow content creation friend. Her name is Jessica. I can't pronounce her last name. Jessica Kotsiv.
Okay.
She's your digital bestie. She's blowing up on Instagram everywhere. She's absolutely incredible. I've actually been in contact with her since Alfie was born. So we've been online friends for, nearly 4 years now. And she's just doing such an amazing job for herself. So I really would love to hear from her on your podcast.
That's a great reco. So you've been watching her grow for the last 4 years, and she's just gone to the moon.
Yep, like she started having her own business where she sold some like beauty products and just bits. She's very like woman, self-love, love her vibe. She had a business doing that, and then she's just she did content creation, and then she's moved into mentoring people now and doing online courses for them. But she's genuinely such a beautiful person. Like, there's a lot of people out there that can offer these courses. I don't know if you've seen them, but there's a lot of creators popping up and offering these online digital, what are they called? Like packages that are made of some Canva and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just popping up quick money. But Jess, her heart and soul has been this. So she's going to do amazing things.
Yeah. And that's so good, because I think those money grab things, we're like, I'll just make a quick Canva PDF and I'm going to be a millionaire. Like, people see straight through that. It's and like we were talking about the long-term thing, like if you follow your heart and you're doing something that you she genuinely wants women to grow. And so I love that. Yeah. So exciting. Can't wait to see what becomes of you when you do that.
Oh, I'm really excited. So I think that's a goal of mine this year, is to just educate myself a bit more in the space and make sure that I'm actually up to date with where things are headed, making sure I'm, dotting all my I's, and making sure that I'm really doing justice to my personal brand as well.
Yeah. And just investing in yourself as well. That's just such a big move. So I love it.
We never stop learning though, ever.
Never stop learning. No. No. Always learning.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Did you have any more questions for me, Chelsea?
Let me think. Oh, I do.
Oh.
Okay, so I feel like I'm not on the same realm as a lot of creators, because I still edit on my phone.
That's okay.
People edit reels on their laptops and computers.
Yeah.
And do you?
I used to. I've actually gone back to my phone recently.
Have you?
I have, yeah, because do you know what? So I love editing on the desktop because
Okay.
you can just see everything so much better and you can use all the shortcuts, and I do find it's quicker.
Yeah.
But to be honest, like I don't want to be sitting at my desk all day. So I love nothing more than lying on my bed and editing a video and just like, starfish position.
Yeah.
Just having a good old relax. So, or just
I'm gonna visualize you now when a video comes out that's what you were doing.
Busted.
Yeah, so true though. Comfort is key. That's how we're creative.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Chelsea. Like, it's not a one size fits all thing. So I think we need to just really put blinkers on sometimes.
Yeah.
Because there's so much noise, like creators going, you have to do it this way and don't use CapCut and all of this.
Yeah.
But really, if it works for you, it works for you.
I agree. Yeah. And that goes right back to just being you and being authentic, and whatever works for you will work, because it just does. If people like you, they will come to you. And that's because of you.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what
no matter
doing.
how you've done it, how you've got there, what you've done, they just like you.
Yeah. And there's no point pushing shit uphill.
Exactly.
No point.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Okay, one more question, I think.
One more question.
Maybe. Hold on. Yeah. So portfolio versus media kit.
Okay, that's an interesting one. I just feel like they're pretty much one and the same. I think media kit is more for an influencer because you can put your engagement and everything on it. But I think because UGC really is evolving now, and it's it's less give a client a video and call it a day. Like, it's much more strategic. So I've been toying with the idea of creating a media kit, because then you can tailor it to be UGC specific, but I think it's just so valuable to be able to actually put your metrics on there, case studies of how ads have performed. If a client sees that, it's going to be a no-brainer. So Chelsea, I reckon media kit is a good move.
Yeah, I reckon. I have both done up, but I just wondered, for me, I believe that they, like you said, are the same kind of thing, and they should be offered together possibly. But the portfolio side of things is probably more pictures and what you like to do, and then the media kit is the evidence and the statistics kind of thing.
But you can tailor one to be something of its own. So like you can make a media kit you can make a portfolio and media kit like a love child of the both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Smush them together.
I think that would be really compelling. So that's what I'm planning on doing, just sort of making something a bit more comprehensive, because you have to stand out from the crowd, right? We're all sending bloody Canva portfolios, so why don't you be the one making the media kit that's got all these little surprises in there for the client?
Very true.
And just showing why they need to pick you.
So on that note, then, you said that showing how ads perform and stuff. So for example, I don't run ads on my personal profile. I keep all of my content off of it. And the brands, which is UGC, the brands will share on their side, which is what we do. So this is where I'm quite a novice here. Should I be going to brands asking them for these statistics?
Absolutely. Yeah. and so Chelsea, it's so powerful because for so many reasons. So number one, if you're following up, maybe a month after the ad's been running, it shows that you really care. And the clients, it's another touch point. So it's another chance for you to foster that relationship. If you can get that data and the ad has done really well, then that's worth its weight in gold, because you can put that on your media kit and be like, look how well my ads perform. But it also teaches you about your content. So I think actually it was Andy. She was on the podcast a few episodes ago. I don't know if you listened to that one, Andy McDonald. She had a really good idea where she said, get the ad metrics, because if you don't understand them, she's from a marketing agency background. She understands. But if you're a novice, you can get the ad metrics, put it into ChatGPT and say, hey, can you help me analyze my content? Like, are these good numbers? And then ChatGPT will come back to you and say, that hook rate is amazing, the hook's really good, but this metric's a bit off, and it probably says that, I don't know, your story arc's off, or your CTA maybe isn't strong enough. So you can get really nerdy with it, and it makes your content better.
Of course.
The other thing is, more often than not, when you've done that, the client will say, oh yeah, I've got another job for you as well.
Okay.
So it's good for repeat business.
Okay.
That's
something that I haven't been doing. I don't know why, but now I know it's important. So I'll be reaching out to those brands and touching base.
I think it's so normal. I think because, like we were talking about before, it's baby steps, isn't it? So you've just been taking the steps. I think that's probably the next step for you, Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly right. See, we never stop learning.
We never stop learning.
And it's so good as well having friends in this space, like you said, because you actually learn what they might be doing that works, and then you can jump on that bandwagon and vice versa. So
it's so interesting.
Thank you for sharing that with me. That's so helpful.
No, thanks for asking. That was such a good question.
I actually didn't know that we could, because I thought once we'd done our job, that is it. Like,
no,
we're paid, we're done. Like, I know you can obviously ask for like a review or a testimonial or whatever if you want future work, or a reference, sorry, but I didn't know you could actually go and ask them about their personal statistics.
No, it definitely doesn't stop there.
Okay.
But the thing to bear in mind with it though is they're not always going to tell you. So don't get disheartened if they don't come back to you with it. But sometimes they won't come back to you immediately with it, and then a month later they'll be like, sorry, I've been snowed under, here's the results. So you just got to be a bit patient. But it's so worth it. And if you know that you've got an ad that's performed really well, that is a really good piece of ammunition for you, because like that then you know that your content is of value to them. So then you can go back to them and pitch a retainer package.
That's awesome. Hey, note to self, go and follow up people. That's today's job.
And let me know how that goes.
Hopefully all good. But in regards to inbounds, have you ever been ghosted when someone has asked you for your rates?
All the time.
I got ghosted the other day and I'm a bit bum hurt by it, but it's all right.
No, it's their loss. Honestly, if someone ghosts me because of my rates, I'm like, you are not the kind of person I want to work with.
Does that mean they're not interested, or?
It can mean lots of things. Often, like, if you're getting an inbound that is not just you, they've messaged. So if someone got back to them quicker and has been really onto it and been like, you want to jump on a brand call? I've got some ideas for you, then they're not even going to bother even looking at your rate card. But then it could just be as lame as they've just wanted to go with the cheapest creator, which is just like, you don't want to work with those people. So I think there's two lessons in that. One is just jump on it when you get an inbound, jump on it, because there's competition. And then second, don't take it to heart if they ghosted you.
I know. I'm just like, you could just say, oh, that's okay, too expensive. Thanks.
I know, it's very rude.
Oh well, it is what it is. But it happens, clearly. The best of us. It happens to you, so it's okay.
And I honestly, like, sometimes, they've asked for quite a lot, and then I've been like, cool. And I send them the rate, and I'm just like, this is really going to separate the men from the boys. Like, if they say yes to this, like, they mean biz. And sometimes they do. And then sometimes they just completely ignore me. They don't even reply to my follow-ups, because they might even be offended by, what I've quoted them, but that's okay.
Let them be.
let them
on
be.
To the next.
Exactly.
Oh, so good.
Thank
Thanks for sharing all that with me. That's like proper insight. That's like
Oh,
coaching
really?
one-on-one.
No, that's exciting. Oh, Chelsea, thank you so much for being so generous with your
Aw,
time on the pod. People are just
thank you
gonna
for
love
having
it.
me.
Yeah.
We could chat for hours more. I have so
I
much
think
more I could chat about.
I think we could. Maybe we'll have to do a part 2.
We should do a part 2. People, if you want
Yeah.
a part 2, let us know.
Where can people find you, Chelsea?
On Instagram, _ Chelsea Anderson with 1 A.
What? Where would the other A be?
You're so
I'm
cute.
confused.
Like my
Chelsea.
name. CHELSEA
Yeah.
MDERSON. Not
Oh,
like
okay.
A.
Oh, so you've combined the A's. Okay,
I
so like
love your
Chelsea
genuine,
Anderson.
like,
I was
where's
like,
the
I'm
other
so
A?
confused.
And I'm on TikTok loosely, but I don't really use it, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't even
Don't even
send
bother.
people there.
All right. Well, go and have a little perv on Chelsea, everyone. She is a delight.
Oh, thank you, Xanthi. You're so sweet. It's been so much fun, honestly.
It has.
So good.
Recording.